Hi there, Aquarius, and this is your July 2019 Love Monthly Forecast reading with me. This is Christy from InTheStarsByChristy.com. This reading is for those who are in the sign of Aquarius, whether it's your sun, moon, and rising sign. It should be able to connect and resonate with you, but please do know that this is still just a general reading, which may or may not tune into every Aquarius out there. But I would suggest to feel free to use your own intuition and to make your own judgment to how this reading might affect you as a whole. So, okay, Aquarius, for July. Well, we do have the Nine of Cups as your last card of the deck. So, this could be telling me two things. This could be telling me that you are at the point of your life wherein you are desiring for some form of wishes to be granted, and maybe it will. And another aspect to this is that maybe you're feeling good about something, and maybe you are expecting something to happen to your life or your relationship. There are times wherein I don't like that Nine of Cups, and sometimes it is that feeling and idea when a person is giving in to indulgence. Like, when you're off to drinking with your friends, you drink too much, and the rest is history. Not everyone would like that kind of attitude. Not everyone would be wanting to take care of you, but some people kind of do it, maybe because they know that that person is going to do everything for them. So I'm seeing this as a two kind of scenarios that could be representing. And I usually don't say this, but because of how the cards are right now, I'm kind of mentioning it. So yeah, we will discuss why I'm picking up on this later on as we go with the cards involved. So just be mindful of that. Your first card here is the Six of Swords. Six of Swords always represents travel, movement, and looking towards the future, probably, or moving into calmer waters. And being challenged by the Chariot card, this is about you could be at the point wherein you are being driven or you are wanting to move forward. But it's not as if someone is stopping you, but I kind of feel that you are debating if this is the right decision to do. Because your foundation card is a Two of Swords. So even though you are in the zone of wanting to do something in your life, wanting to do something in a relationship, maybe pursue someone or communicate and talk to someone, visit someone, there is something that you are unsure of. You don't know whether you should do it or not, those kinds of things, but you feel as if you should be doing something. There is an overflow of a lot of messages and guidance that maybe is swirling in to your mind, into your energy field. We do have a lot of swords here, so this could be representing the idea that you are thinking of so many things. So many things. You are thinking of so many things, wanting to plan so many things, but really unable to take action. It's all about thinking, wishing, um, idealizing, but we really are not seeing here where you are going. So, yeah, your recent past is the Four of Pentacles. And like I said, the reading that I'm picking up here, to whomever that I'm picking up on, this is all about the ideas, the thoughts, what I want to happen. In the future, if I get the chance, or once this is over, I'll do this, I'll do that. I'm gonna plan this, I'm gonna plan that. So it could be that, you have someone with you who is like that. I'm going to marry you after this. I'm going to, uh, we're gonna tour around the world if blah blah blah, something like that. In our recent past, we do have the Four of Pentacles, and as you guys can see, it's just a guy sitting and holding on to the pentacles. So this is like an attitude of a person who likes things but never gives out anything. This is a person that is quite selfish and possessive. It's very unfair, if I'm going to label it, it's like an unfair kind of situation, because they are only accepting things or receiving things, but they don't really take action to show themselves, or to show their worth, or to make the other person involved feel secured. It's like what matters most is their own security. And maybe they have their own reasons for doing this, but it still feels unfair to the relationship as a whole. So this could be you who is vibrating this energy in your recent past, or it could be that you are in a relationship or has been in a relationship with someone who is like this. This is also an idea wherein, you're keeping everything to yourself, and you're really unable to do anything anymore. It's like you're holding on to too many things, but you're really not being able to give anything for yourself. So it does not really make you any happier despite that. And this is like a person who is all about, material things and money. And no matter what this person do, earning a lot of money, yeah, you have a lot of money, but it really doesn't make you go anywhere. It feels like, what's a lot of money if you are like prison and jail? I'm not saying prison and jail literally, but just like a metaphor of some kind. So being stuck in a routine, being stuck in a situation wherein practically you're still living your life day to day. You can buy all the things in the world, but it's not really giving you a sense of fulfillment or freedom. So you really cannot say that you are alive or living at all. It's like that kind of energy. In your near future, you do have the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords, I have mentioned this before, it's not always the best card to have, especially in the near future. This means that you might have the need to be careful to whoever it is that may come into your life. Maybe they are sketchy, or you need to be wary of people that you are already being suspicious on, because maybe they are really doing things behind your back. Or this could be maybe you're gonna be, taking action and doing something, communicating with someone, reaching out to someone, and maybe this is coming in a way that seems very unsketchy, because the Seven of Swords tends to have, an ethical intention, that kind of scenario. So I would say that if you are going to, communicate and reach out to someone, you might need to be a lot more honest. Don't try to filter things, or don't try to act in a way that is very too selfish, or don't make them judge you. Don't make them think that you're doing this for other reasons. The Seven of Swords is part of like a thief running away, or maybe because they are a fugitive, or they're running away from police, those kinds of imagery. So yeah, this could be also, some form of very thorough planning to a point wherein it's becoming very cunning like. So in the Norman, this is like the fox card, the fox and the mice, there's kinds of stuff. This could be an element wherein maybe you're thinking of going back to someone, back to the past. Because, okay, the reason I'm saying this is because the original layout of this spread is actually different than how I am showing it to you guys. I'm showing it opposite from me because, I had some people requesting that they want to see the image and all that. So, yeah, but my space is actually very limited, so I cannot really lay out the cards the way that I usually do my spreads. But technically, this is how this reading should be looking like. The past should be, okay, here. So technically, I put the past in this section and then the future and the four cards over here. So since I do have limited space, I avoid doing, I had the habit of just doing the opposite direction for me. Anyways, so if you look at this spread in this setup, let's just focus on this four. This is your initial card of Six of Swords. This is the moving forward card. And if you take a look on the Seven of Swords, it suddenly goes back. It's facing to where it comes from. So, which I find very ironic. It's facing where the Six of Swords is. So it makes me feel as if, is this person going back to someone? Maybe this person ran away from someone, left someone in a very abrupt way, in a very sketchy way, that kind of person wherein they just disappear out of the blue and just suddenly blacks you out. And suddenly you just don't have any idea what happened to them, if they are even alive or not. It's someone that's suddenly like a ghost that pops in and pops out of your life. That kind of sketchy person. I'm not saying they're sketchy, but I'm just giving it a term to give you guys an awareness of, or an idea to the kind of person that I'm picking up on. So yeah, that's how the spread was looking like. So let me just make this go back here. So it makes me feel that, maybe that person, or you have a person that is coming back, or maybe you are wanting to go back to someone. especially with a lot of swords here. It means that even though astrologically we do have little amounts of air energy, the fact that you have a lot of swords with you means that your Mercury or thoughts are very much activated, which means you are going to be very much triggered by the retrograde season, especially of Mercury for the month of July 2019. And that will make you definitely have this a lot of chance to maybe look into the past, go back to the past, those kinds of things. This can also be a way of trying to investigate something, and maybe it's something to the past, you know, trying to work on something, things like that. But either way, you are going to take some form of action. But yeah, just a reminder to be a lot more honest. Don't try to fool anyone, you know. Don't try to trick anyone, those kinds of stuff, because that will definitely backfire on you. So just a reminder, the card that is representing you, you do have the star card. So yeah, this is about a card about, you know, wanting for a miracle to occur, wishing for something, being optimistic. But most importantly, this is a card wherein you're hoping for something, you know. You are also very vulnerable in an emotional and psychic level. So you might act upon your intuition or your emotions, that kind of thing. Your external factors involved, we have the Seven of Pentacles. I swear, I think this card showed up to every reading that I had this month of July for everyone. So I don't know if everyone is frustrated or there is an element of delay, or you know, that sense of being feeling hopeless or waiting. So yeah, that is the card of patience as well. Maybe someone is waiting for you, or you have been staring into someone but you are not really taking action. But this will be now the time that you actually take action. Your hopes and fears, you do have the Wheel of Fortune card, and this is a very karmic card. It's also maybe wishing for fate to go on your favor. And you do have the outcome card of the Ten of Cups, and which is always a very, you know, positive card. It's a card of celebrations and really feeling happy. There is some form of success, surprise, and celebrations that you will come across on at the end of this journey, of course. So I would say that maybe some of you guys might, you know, be able to resolve their issues with someone, hopefully, and it might just lead to some form of happily ever after kind of thing. Or you know, you just might be able to fix or give resolution to a pending situation in a love life relationship of yours. So yeah, and if you're single, then this is like giving us some form of a message that you will soon be able to go to a certain event that maybe can lead you to someone, to meet a potential partner, those kinds of stuff. So yeah, and whatever ideas and dreams or hopes that you are, you know, wanting, this is the time we're in. I kind of feel that you might be able to take some certain steps to a goal. Now, I did pick a Romance Angel card for you guys just to give me some form of clarification for the Seven of Swords. And we do have this card of make the effort. So I really think that it also goes in line with the reading, because sometimes words are just not enough. If you are going to go back to someone, or if you're going to do something for someone, do them the right way. Like, make real efforts and really make them feel that you are being true to them, to the scenario, to the relationship. If you're going to go back to someone, you have to show them the difference of what was and what is and what's gonna be, those kinds of things, right? And also, we do have in the cardiomancy here, we have three fives, and that is also another set of combination for anything of a celebration. And it's telling us some form of success coming your way. It definitely that you are gonna be working on, but this will not come in a very easy manner. I mean, it's not going to fall in your lap, kind of thing. The Five of Clubs is a card of action that deals with your hands, your body, that kind of stuff. So there is something that you need to do. There's some form of effort that you need to do. The Six of Clubs over here is the card of having the chance to resolve something. And it is also another card for communication. So a lot of Aquarius out there are going to be able to communicate with someone, and maybe through that communication be able to resolve some form of disputes they had in the past, or problems that were existing in the relationship, be able to resolve them and start afresh and have that harmonious relationship once again, that kind of thing. What I really like about this is that you do have clubs here, the hearts and the diamonds. They are like, the ideas, my sudden desire, the things that I want. But whenever I see the clubs, I just know that something will happen. Some form of action is going to take place. So, yeah, you are definitely going to take some form of action right there. And it has an element of determination as well. And what is really nice about this is that you are being supported. The alignments are probably in your favor. So don't try to hesitate if you want to do something, especially if it's not something new, it's something that you need to fix. You need to resolve that kind of situation. And again, don't try to appear someone that a person cannot trust, because that will just create another set of issues, another set of problem, which will just create a cycle of doubts, because the Seven of Swords is also an element of trust. There could be trust issues that may come and arise, those kinds of things. So just be mindful of those. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, listening with me. Please do like, share, subscribe, as that will be very much appreciated. Any comments are also welcome. I'd love to hear how this reading has resonated with you and the experience that actually turns out with this reading, if it did resonated with anyone at all. So yeah, for a more personal reading, just go to my website. All information and details are posted below this video, and I'll see you guys again next time. Thank you.